name's Kelly, and I wanted to come on today with an admission that I've been pretty messed up since the utterly despicable event that occurred in Brisbane last Wednesday. I know a lot of people have been, it really hits home for so many people. So many of us know of someone who has experienced domestic violence or have experienced it themselves. The thing in this case is he hadn't actually physically abused her before she left. A lot of people don't realise that domestic violence involves not only physical, but emotional, financial, mental, and sexual abuse as well. He had sexually abused her and mentally abused her, which is totally not okay, but not physically before she left him. So how does a person go from that to the unbelievably violent thing he did? And I think this is one of the reasons why this has scared so many people and made them feel really vulnerable. It certainly makes you assess what is okay and acceptable in a relationship. And it's scary to think that if you are in a situation like that, what is going to happen if you do leave? For a mother to see her babies die like that is just, I don't know. There are no words. You know, what happened is just pure evil and totally unbelievable. The reason why it's messed me up so much, other than, you know, the sheer horror of what happened, is because it's taken me back to my first marriage, where I experienced exactly the same thing that Hannah experienced. And after I left, I had the same fear that he would do the same thing. He'd either kill me or my daughter or both of us. The only way I could cope when she was having her access weekends with him was by completely disengaging and pretending I didn't even have a child, because I was so sure she wouldn't come back to me alive. It was a terrible time, and eventually he did take her away from me. As a victim of parental alienation, which is also a form of domestic violence and child abuse, I haven't seen or heard from her now for almost 2 years. And the previous 4 years, he would have allowed her to see me for a total of about 50 hours. And that was only because of some ulterior motive, not because he cared about her or me or our relationship. So I know for those out there that are victims of parental alienation, and there are so many of us, it would have hit extra hard by destroying the relationship the other parent has with their child. They are still abusing their ex and still have some control. It causes unimaginable pain for the alienated parent, and it actually feels like your child has died. It's been likened to living death. So I don't know what can be done to help victims of all forms of domestic violence and how to keep these ones and their children safe. Domestic violence orders and AVOs, they're just not worth the paper they're written on. Parenting plans and court orders are not worth the paper they are written on. They can contravened all the time and nothing happens. I don't know what can be done that will actually work, but something needs to be done. For a start, I think everyone needs to be educated and know this behaviour is totally unacceptable and it's disgusting. And those that do engage in this kind of behaviour and domestic violence need to know this and be made feel this way. And more help needs to be given to those at risk of engaging in domestic violence to try and prevent this from happening, or, you know, break the cycle. Also, where a DVO has been issued, I honestly think both parties and even the children need to wear, you know, some kind of bracelet or anklet or chip or something that cannot be, you know, removed, which sounds a very loud alarm, you know, if they come within 50 meters of each other, with it also triggering an alert to police, and that would surely embarrass the perpetrator and, you know, give the victim time to get to safety, and it'd also make others aware of the situation. So, you know, they could also provide assistance until the police came. I know that sounds extreme, but this is happening way too often. And something drastic needs to happen. If you're, you know, still on now, I, you know, thank you for taking the time, you know, and I'd love it if you, you know, could put in the comments if you have any thoughts or on, you know, on how we can better deal with this situation and, you know, keep victims safe. Anyway, be safe yourself and have an amazing day, and thanks for being on. Bye.